Hey guys, it's Owen, and yes, I'm back for another Drag Race UK episode review. I know, I'm sorry I was not able to upload a review for last week's episode 3. It was a very busy week, lots was going on. I did a few music reactions for Harry Styles and Katy Perry, and this week has been equally busy with music releases such as Selena and Kesha and all of that glory. But I have decided to take priority on Drag Race. I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to balance everything. I am working a full-time job, but I'm really excited to be talking about Drag Race episode 4 because, of course, this week it was the Snatch game. Snatch game is always a very interesting one for me. I've always felt like I haven't ever really got the US versions of Snatch game just because none of the references, well, some of the references and characters I do get, but a lot of them I won't understand, and I'll just be like sort of nodding, like going along for the ride and the fun ride of it. But it's so nice this time around to be watching the Snatch game and to be very excited about all of the characters that are coming on, because hopefully I'll know more of them than I do in the US version. So just a quick recap of episode 3. What happened? Well, once again, Rue decided to get rid of one of my favourites, Vinegar Strokes, say goodbye to the competition. And actually, I'm a little bit frustrated that I didn't do a review of last week's episode, because I absolutely love the fashion challenges. I always think that they're so much fun, and my gal, Davina, absolutely killed it, served an absolute look, and that made me really happy. So she won the challenge. So I had at least one of my favourites out of my top 3 win the challenge, and then one of them go home, but we'll just forget about that. We'll forget about it, it's fine. So this week felt like such a big, the whole episode felt like it was structured around the big competition between Bag of Chips and Davina De Campo, and they've both been big characters. They've both already won a challenge, and both are representing a repeater badge currently, and so there was a lot of competition because they both wanted to do the same character, which was Miss Margaret Thatcher. I need to stop saying Miss before everything. Margaret Thatcher, very controversial Prime Minister of the UK. And bless it was a very Bianca Del Rio move for Davina to decide to not do Margaret Thatcher, so Bag of Chips could live up to her dream and do it for herself. And I did think this was such a nice show of heart for Davina. I don't know whether it's because she's watched the US version of Drag Queen. She knows that Bianca helped a lot of the queens and managed to get her to the crown, because of the fact that, well, they all respected her and loved her, and I think Ruth saw that was quite clearly the case. I also did notice another hark back to Bianca is that apparently Davina helped a lot of the girls with their outfits on the runways, and so that's another thing. Maybe she's taking inspiration from Bianca, but I mean, I love Bianca Del Rio, so seeing Davina go in her footsteps, I wouldn't mind it. I'd be happy with it. Now, I have to say, I found this episode very, very good in the sense that I felt so proud of the UK queens and how they absolutely killed the Snatch game. I felt like a lot of them was really strong. Personally, I feel like Rupaul was pretty much playing herself with Gemma Collins, but it was still very entertaining to see. I love when she said that her hair was frazzled. Great job, Cheryl. It was nice to see Blue Hydrangea as well come a bit out of her comfort zone with her Mary Berry impersonation. Have to say, I feel like it was mainly funny because it was just so outlandish, some of the comments that she was making, but she managed to make it work. And actually what I found is, in comparison to someone like Something Wong, who did the impersonation of David Attenborough very well, even though Blue's impersonation wasn't amazing, like she was just an old lady basically, sort of like Mary Berry, but not massively. She managed to make her entertaining and funny, and she managed to make her drag, and I think that's the whole point of Snatch Game, is that you can be great at impersonations, girl, but you need to make it funny. Rue saying about 100 times, but how are you going to make me laugh? So, I mean, that was quite an interesting comparison between Blue and Something Wong. Poor Something. She just always looks like she's so stressed ever since she's been on the show, and it would be very nice to see her come back at some time and just be a little bit more chill and go with the vibe. She seemed very, very nervous about whether to do Nigella or whether to do Attenborough, and they were both a bit of interesting choices. Neither of them, I would say, are very easy to make comical, but I mean, as I just said, Blue managed to make it work with her impersonation of Mary Berry, so it's about being funny, and clearly something just couldn't get that little element right. God damn it. Bag of Chips was, of course, phenomenal, as well as the Vivienne. They were both very, very good, and their impersonations were brilliant, but they also managed to bring that drag persona and make it hilarious. So I was not surprised to see them two winning the challenge, but someone that I was very shocked about, and their placement and judging as well, was Crystal. I thought she did pretty good in the Snatch game. I don't know why Michelle literally went for her. And personally, however much I love my Davina De Campo, I feel like Davina probably deserved more to be in the bottom two than Crystal did. I feel like Crystal gave a little bit more of... She was trying to throw in her jibes every so often, whereas I feel like Davina got a little bit lost and I forgot that she was there, really. I would have to say, as a whole, it was really, really nice to see the UK queens do so well at Snatch Game. As the Vivienne said, that they were a credit to British drag, and I definitely agree with that. It felt like a lot of them were really strong, and I feel like that's maybe why they were a little bit more nitpicky with people like Crystal. Nonetheless, I thought it was a great, strong representation of the comedy aspects the British drag has, because a lot of people have been very critical of the Drag Race queens for their fashion. I have to say, it did feel like the first few episodes, they sort of were falling apart a little bit when it came to fashion and looks, but they turned up with the comedy, and actually they turned up with the runway as well. I loved this runway. So fun to see all of the queens be as creative as possible. Obviously, I loved Davina De Campo's, her little like boobs coming out of her was so interesting and such a fun concept. Also bloody loved Crystal's firing, what was it like, she was literally, I was trying to reenact it, but she was like, it's like a horror show. It's Halloween coming up. I'm going to this like scary Halloween maze soon, and it reminded me of something like that. Like, I was so scared. And poor Jerry Halliwell. Jerry Halliwell, can we talk about how beautiful Jerry looked in this episode? But also, she looked bloody shit scared when Crystal was coming on stage. And, you know, I don't blame her. She had one of those things in, didn't she? Like, squishes her face. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I thought she was amazing. She did a great job. Vivienne, I personally feel like they should have criticised the fact that there was, like, a lot of areas on her outfit that there wasn't stuff going on. But on the whole, it was great. Personally, Bagger's not great. Who else wasn't even on it? Some things, I feel like the plastic surgery thing, I'm sorry, it's been done. If you've watched Drag Race, I feel like you know that you're just not going to do it as well as Violet Chachki or Pearl, or wait, it was Pearl that did it, or maybe they both did it. I feel like they could have done something a little bit more out of the box, but nonetheless, very, very good. Oh, I completely forgot Miss Blue Hydrangea with her massive eye. That was iconic, and personally I feel like Blue deserved to maybe be in the top 3, but then everyone was really good, so I'm not sure. But the massive eye was definitely one of my favourite looks so far on this series of Drag Race UK. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What have been some of your favourite looks so far? I would love to hear your opinions and whether I agree with them. So in the end, we saw that it was a lip sync between Something Wrong and Crystal. And personally, yeah, I feel like Crystal maybe didn't deserve to be there. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't very sold on the lip sync. I thought Crystal was gonna give it more. Something had energy and it was fun, but spice up your life. Girls, come on, like, that's an iconic British song. I wanted to see like a death drop, like a big moment. And you know, no, I didn't want to see a death drop. I wanted to see just more of a passion from them and more of an oomph. And I haven't had a lip sync yet that I've been like gobsmacked with. I actually would say that my favourite one so far, purely because of Vinegar Strokes episode 1, where she did the new rules and she did the wig reveal. I feel like that was exciting. That was something a little bit different and new. Can we up the lip syncs, please, women? I know it's because I feel like in the UK it's more like live singing and stuff, but I would like to see a little bit more oomph and a little bit more of something different. Please, maybe. I know I'm being critical. They did a great job, but just give it to me. I want to see more. I want to see you fight for it. And I know that some of the queens, aka the Vivienne and Davina, if they're in that bottom spot, they're going to fight for it. And I think that's why part of me was sort of like, it'd be fun to see Davina in the bottom, because maybe we'll see if she'll really bring it. And I know she would, because she wants that crown on her head. She wants that bloody TV show. She wants it. So there we have it. That was episode 4 of Drag Race UK. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. Next week, we've got MNEK and Jade Thirlwell from Little Mix. Of course, I stan and I think she's gonna love it because she loves drag queens. I remember when Courtney Act and who was it? It was Courtney Act, Alaska, and Willem were in the Power music video, and that just killed me. Please subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more Drag Race UK reviews. I also do music video reactions, and as I said earlier about me going to a Halloween scary thing, I'm going to be doing a vlog of that, so make sure to check that out, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you like. It's at Owen by Bush, and this was another bit by Bush about me talking about Drag Race UK because I bloody love it. I'll see you guys soon for another video. See you later.